What's up, guys? Joe, drinking water today. Well, I already have my caffeine. I just need water. All right. So I just came back from my doctor's visit, and I want to talk to you guys something about my health and all that shit. Something I bring up a lot on my channel, and if you guys been following me, you guys know that I bring up a lot about health, right? And I bring that up mainly because I just feel it is all related, with work life and mental health and all that shit. I just feel it's shit that doesn't get talked about a lot. I mean, we watch a lot of videos, or I watch a lot of videos about tutorials, working hard, this and that, chasing your dreams and goals, this and that. But if you're not careful, like I wasn't, all that shit, all that hard work can come at a price, and some of that price can be you actually, fucking up your health or neglecting your health, and and also say like the fatigue of working so damn much, or the loss of time with your friends or family because you're working so much, right? I've been through all that. I experienced it, so that's why I bring it up a lot, because I like showing what I know in the sense of like my videos, like everything I learned, through hard work and practice and all that stuff. But there's also other stuff that I learned that came along with me being the editor that I also want to share with you guys, and that is also health, right? It's something I guess doesn't get brought up a lot. What's his name? Taryn from Linus Tech. He's the editor for Linus, right? Linus Media Group, one of the main editors. So I watch a lot of his videos, and something he brought up is basically that because editing so much, or he had like some pains from his wrist, that when he holds the mouse, he doesn't hold it like this. If anything, he has to hold it at an angle. So he uses like the left click with his thumb, and then he does a right click with his pointing finger, right? He holds it like this, right? Because like holding the mouse at that angle makes it a lot more comfortable for him, mainly because, for health reasons. And he developed like other habits to pretty much help out with the pain of his wrist, which was going to the gym and stuff like that. And yeah, that's something I want to bring up as well. Just like, I like what I do, I like my job, but the fucking real hard truth is that this job that I have is very stationary. I'm stuck in one spot for hours, right? And that is very unhealthy. Even my girlfriend, like, she brought this up, is that like when I stopped working in construction and I obviously started doing this more, she noticed that like my forearms has lost more muscle in the sense or definition or whatever, right? Like actually I don't have that construction worker build anymore. It's like my muscles, like, I mean, I'm still able to carry a bunch of bags from the grocery store, right? Yeah, but I'm just saying that, like, obviously my overall physical activity is less now because I spend a lot of time mainly working on the computer, right? If you guys been following me, I mentioned that I've been like dealing with some dizziness, right? I was visiting my girlfriend's parents, and around Christmas time, and then like one morning I woke up and like I just felt like the room was shaking. I was laying in bed and I felt like my body was like falling backwards, right? I got up quick and I just felt like I was on a boat. It was really bad, right? I had like dizziness for about a month, thinking it'll go away. I mean, it did get better a little bit, but then I was having a hard time sleeping because when I lay in bed, any certain movements will cause me to get dizziness, right? Say if I fall asleep and in the middle of me sleeping, if I was to turn my head or something, the dizziness will wake me up and then I wasn't able to sleep very well, right? So I was dealing with that. So this started in around mid-December, late December, around Christmas time. In January, I went to go see the doctor because I had like a nose surgery, so I had a follow-up for that. But also my doctor, his department focuses a lot on like the head health, right? So he asked me how have things been. I told him about my dizziness, and then like he suggested me to go see the doctor that's his department about it, right? But that was till this month in March, right? Scheduling, so it was a while of wait time. But it has gotten a lot better, thankfully. I don't get as dizzy anymore as much. The only thing I do notice is that if I move my head really fast, then I do get a little bit of that dizziness. If I'm at a certain angle, then yeah, I would feel it, but it's not as bad. Probably the main thing that bugs me the most is that I feel kind of like not mentally clear, right? I have like mental fogness in a way, which is not as bad as it was in the beginning, but I still have it a little bit, but it definitely am a lot better, right? Talking to the doctor, and I was explaining to her my symptoms, and she asked me about my lifestyle, like my diet and all this other stuff. And she even asked me about my stress levels and all that stuff. And, obviously I was very honest, right? And basically, she checked my ears. She said everything looks fine. And then she basically sat down with me. She told me that basically what I have seems like it could be migraines. Now, when she she told me that, I'm like, what the fuck, migraines? Because your first thought is basically headaches, right, when it comes to migraines. But there's more to migraines than just a headache, you know? Yeah, she gave me a pamphlet I need to go over and read. It pretty much, like, you know, it goes into, like, you know, what causes it and, like, you know, how you feel. And there's a lot of the shit that matches my symptoms, right? But the thing that kind of fucked with me the most is she brought up that I didn't tell her what I do for a living. And she says that, like, one of the things that's been causing migraines in America most often now is basically staring at computer screens, right? And I told her that's basically my job. And she's like, well, there you go. Actually, the doctor, there's one thing she, like, sees a lot is basically she gets a lot of people that deal with, like, head, say, dizziness or other migraine-related symptoms, mainly because you have a lot of people now. They spend way too much time looking at screens, playing video games, watching videos, or whatever, right? So that's something that does trigger migraines, is basically watching screens a lot, right? A diet also does contribute to, like, migraines and stuff like that, you know? I bring it up a lot about trying to, if you're stuck at the computer, it can be very easy to eat garbage, you know? You fucking instant hot meals, just anything that has high sodium, crap with MSG, all that shit is not good, right? So, you know, food with a high sodium, MSG, foods that dehydrate you and shit like that, all that can cause fucking, like, migraines, right? Now, when I was visiting my girlfriend's parents, up to that point, I was kind of going through some personal issues. I was about to turn 40, and I don't know, that was kind of fucking with me. I was also going with some other, like, personal situation that was causing me a lot of stress. Also, by the time of December, when I went to go see, you know, my girlfriend's parents for the holidays, I was not eating well whatsoever, like, because I was, mainly for convenience, I got a lot of, like, top ramen food, you know, just something that's instant, and I wasn't drinking that much water. I was just drinking energy drinks a lot, which is stupid, right? And like I said, all that, the stress, bad diet, dehydration, you know, energy drinks, all this shit, you know, just like boom, it kind of triggered it. And then so my introduction to my 40 years of age now in this world came along with a fucking massive headache and a dizziness, right? Yeah, that's basically how I see it. It's like, oh, okay, I'm 40, I gotta prioritize my health more, right? And that's something I'm trying to share through in this video. It's basically prioritizing your health, especially if you want to do something that involves working in front of a computer a lot, which is what I do, is editing, right? There are things you can do, you know, obviously either take supplements. She was saying taking B2 or magnesium, you know, supplements like that can help, shit like that. So B2 magnesium is something that she suggested. I need to go over this crap and read it, but yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. But yeah, to end the video, as a guy that works in front of a computer and I teach people what I do and stuff like that, I also talk about it, what my life is like working in front of the computer and all that stuff. I like sharing this because, like, while I was studying, practicing, watching videos on YouTube about how to edit this and that, and so on and so forth, something like this never gets brought up ever, right? Maintaining your health when you have a job such as, you know, working in front of the computer, right? I think it's very, very important to, like, learn when to cut yourself off, and that's something that even to this day I still struggle with, right? I think my main problem is simply I'm trying to, like, achieve a lot at, you know, I want to learn music, obviously, or, you know, write music, record music. That's, you know, involves time being in front of the computer recording music, right? I want to play my video games. I want to, you know, that involves being in front of, like, a computer. I was thinking about streaming. Again, that's more time in front of the fucking computer. I like to edit. I edit my videos. I edit POV videos. That's time in front of the computer, right? I watch videos, listen to music, whatever. That's time in front of the computer, right? There is way too much time that I spend in front of this fucking thing. As much as it sucked that I went through that, like the dizziness, because I was miserable. I couldn't sleep well. My head hurt. I got, like, a bad sinus infection. Like, I was having, like, a lot of pressure, mainly, like, the left side of my face. I was getting, like, yellow mucus coming out and stuff like that, along with, you know, like, my dizziness. You know, I couldn't, like, move a certain way because my head would start to spin. Thankfully, I'm a lot better, and thankfully, after talking to the doctor, she told me that with a proper diet and, like, changing a lifestyle, it can go away within, like, a few weeks, right? And it has been. It's been getting a lot better. That being said, being super honest with myself, I'm not gonna, like, say, oh, I'm just gonna fucking start running laps and fucking doing push-ups and all the other shit, right? I am. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is that something I've been trying to do now is that once it's like 7 o'clock at night, I turn off my computer completely, right? I try to go to sleep early, right? That's one thing I'm trying to work on. So, say if my girlfriend's here, instead of me being on the computer and then, you know, she's watching a movie, I turn the shit off, go, you know, try to read a book or do something else and spend some time with my girlfriend, make dinner, clean the house, clean the kitchen, whatever, right? Just trying to get away from the computer, a cutoff time. I think stress, that is another thing that I definitely need to work on. My main thing right at the moment is more financial stress, right? And don't get me wrong, I am being paid well. I am being paid fairly for what I do, right? But I have like a certain mental. That's the thing. It's all on me. I have like an idea of what I want in my life that I'm trying to achieve. So I'm trying to work towards that, right? So that's like my mental goal. I am fine. I have enough money. I make enough money to pay my bills. I make enough money to not worry about things, right? As long as I'm responsible, I can pay everything on time. It's just me mentally, I have a certain goal that I'm trying to achieve, I'm trying to work for, and that puts stress on me, right? Probably the main thing that I want to do to begin with to help me reduce my financial stress is basically I want to pay off my car. I'm very close. Getting rid of that fucking car loan will free up that money so I can turn around and use that money for something else, right? So that's definitely my main thing I think I want to focus on first, right? That and also like working on my side hustle, which is my YouTube channel or any other forms where I can make money, right? I want to focus on that as well, right? I'm not going to do this until I pay off my car. But once I pay off my car, which is very soon, I think within this year I can do it. I'm definitely going to like focus more on like dedicating more hours of the day so I can go to the gym. And that's something I need to do for real, is go to the fucking gym. I could start going to the gym now, but me being honest, it's more important for me mentally to pay off my car, right? And I'm so fucking close, I just want to do that. Once that's done, I'm definitely gonna have a fucking mental relief from that, and then I'm gonna focus more on going to the gym and focus on my health in that matter. But the things I can do immediately, and I will do, is simply this. Every doctor that I spoke to, when they ask me about caffeine, I tell them I like to drink energy drinks, right? They say like that's the worst shit you can drink, energy drinks. Those things should not be in your fucking diet in any manner. So this one thing I'm gonna try to cut out completely is fucking energy drinks. I make it a habit to like, if I go out, say if I go to like the theme park or something like that, I tend to drink energy drinks because it's just convenient, right? You put the can in your backpack, you walk around and, but yeah, I need to learn to cut that shit out. High sodium foods, yeah, I gotta get rid of that shit. Fuck top ramen, fuck that instant crap. I do like certain foods. I like Asian foods, say like, chow mein and all that crap. But, maybe start to like not add soy sauce or maybe cut out certain like foods that have high sodium. I need to learn to cut all that shit out, right? Learn to cut out high sodium foods, right? I'm definitely have been eating more vegetables and all that good stuff. Learn to eat more better, right? So I also need to make it a habit to drink more water, because sometimes that happens. I get so fucking focused on working, I forget to drink water. Sometimes there'll be times where I just drink nothing but my coffee all day, and then like I forget, to drink water. I know I'm a fool, but this is why I'm talking to you guys about this shit, because it happens, especially when you're working so much from home. You forget to do this kind of stuff, right? Something I've been doing also lately is like I've been doing a little bit more of yoga, stretching, right? Like every now and then, like there's certain positions that feels good for my back. I do that, just stretch out, learn to like, stop, take a break, and then, do my stretches and all that crap. I need to make that a habit. And finally, I guess like the main thing I want to like end the video with, and if anything you guys can learn, is basically just enjoy life, dude. I read a lot of books about like personal mental health, being more positive in life and so on and so forth. And like I read this one like article from like Mark Manson, the guy that wrote like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I think it was from a blog of his or in the book, I don't remember, but basically it's called The Disease of More. Actually, yeah, it's one of his articles in his blog. I'll see if I remember, I'll post a picture, but it's called The Disease of More, right? Basically, the story starts out that he was at a bar or something like that, and he was talking to someone that was financially well off, meaning he had a good job, he has a nice house, he had his car, had a business, wife, kid, all that good shit, happy dog, whatever. And basically that he was at a point where like he just wanted more, right? He wanted the next step, and he was thinking about hiring a life coach to figure out what that next step was, because he didn't know what else to do with his life, because everything he reached like a point in life where, like I said, he had a house, he had a car, he had a family, good business, health, money, all that shit, right? He had all that, but he wanted the next step from that. So then like they started talking and started thinking, and then like Mark Manson asked, what if there's no next step, What if you're just fine how you are? And that's something that people, I guess, don't think about, right? Like I said, like my main problem at the moment is that even though like I make enough, I'm fine, I'm happy with how things are going, I give myself personal stress to try to like achieve the next step, which is I want to like, have a certain like lifestyle that's going to require a certain amount of money or whatever. And I just put that stress I'm putting onto myself, right? So I got to learn to like chill the fuck out, be happy with how things are going, and just like work on what I got and then improve from there, right? Not just give me this basically this goal that I will reach eventually, but not just kill myself or hurt myself internally because I'm trying to achieve it, right? Anyways, I guess whatever your situation is, you know, obviously if you're watching this inside of your house with internet and lights and you have food in the fridge, I mean, we're fucking blessed, you know, as is. And that's something I guess you got to keep in mind, right? Like I said, I'm happy that I was able to go see a doctor and then, like, you know, they tell me that everything's okay, just, you know, change a few things and you'll be fine. I'm great, you know. Unfortunately, you know, there's a war going on. I feel bad for those people that have to live through that. So, you know, there's no fucking reason for me to bitch, right? So that being said, I bring up health a lot in my channel because I think it's something that it comes along with the territory, especially if you want to be a person that works in front of a computer a lot. Do not deny your health. Be sure you take care of it. You know, make time to like stop, go walk around the block with your dog, spend time with your kids, your wife, your friends, you know, whatever. Do things that makes you happy away from the fucking computer, right? You know, if your goal is to become a YouTuber, a video editor, a music producer, whatever it is, cool, go for it. Do not get me wrong, but do not forget to make time for yourself. And when I say yourself, I mean like make time to do the shit that makes you happy away from the computer, you know? You like to go to a museum and walk around, go. You know, want to go to the zoo, see the pets, the animals, go. Fucking like, you know, go to the dog park, play with your dog, go. You know, make a date and go see somebody, go. Enjoy life. You get to your goals eventually, trust me. One thing I kind of regret is basically that I spent way too much time trying to learn everything that is involved with video post-production, right? And a lot of the shit that I was studying, I'm not using it. So there was like a lot of time wasted, you know? That's time I could have used for something else, right? So basically learn as you need to and move on from there, right? Don't just try to cram a bunch of shit at once because it's not possible to fucking remember the whole internet. Information is always out there. Learn to use it. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, please. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm way better. And yeah, it's only going to get better from here on out. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take care and peace.